Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Fire Warrior. I've got a returning guest here with me. Say hello.
How's it going? It's playing
Hey Plank, how's it going?
pretty good.
Pretty good. But yeah, we're already knee deep in danger here. This first hallway can be a bit dangerous. Obviously there's open exhaust air conditioning going off. In this tight corridor here.
Those last shots look kind of interesting from a really long distance away. It just looked like streams of blood firing at you or something.
Yeah, especially the Gibbs just at the end of the hall.
Mm.
And I don't know why that little portion of the air duct, it doesn't have like proper pathing. So you kind of have to you have to like vibrate your way through it. And I don't know why they also did this kind of like Nautilus shell ventilation where you had to kind of go in like a concentrical circle. That's probably not a word. It's close enough. But.
Grenade everything though.
Yeah, they really just go absolutely crazy with grenades on this level. It's probably for the best because there are a lot of enemies on this level.
I noticed like stormtroopers are actually way more accurate with their auto guns than the regular guardsmen you see are.
Oh yeah, they between having they pretty much started to phase out las guns, and they're now all pretty much carrying either the auto gun or very randomly shotguns.
Yeah.
And here is just it's kind of weird if you don't know to trigger that one door. So it's like, oh, well, there's a radiation leak. Then the computer won't open this door over here, where I guess there's just a couple guys chilling out.
They're chasing after an aircraft, trying to kill him.
I don't know. There's a nice picture of a battle suit.
I always like when a developer uses the wireframes for their 3D models in game, just as is, like that Space Marine wireframe.
It's so futuristic.
I know, right?
Yeah, well, I remember like sci-fi movies would do that for their credits, like the opening credit sequence would just be like this panning shot of like a robot or something, but it's like a wireframe model of the robot.
Yeah.
But yeah, we I don't know. I think in a previous video we saw a few more. Are they called battle suits? What are the larger?
The Tau Crisis suit.
Maybe. Because I think there was like a picture of one in this room here.
Yeah, on the left, just to the left of the Space Marines.
Yeah. Sadly, I don't. I think someone was saying before that they really hadn't been implemented into the the actual fluff yet. So these were all just kind of like concept art, randomly pasted around.
Right. Crisis suits are pretty cool. Like, they're sort of, I don't know, like a light version of the Imperial Walker technology. They got jetpacks. They got plasma guns that whoa,
Yeah.
Killing aircrafts. Not cool, man. Yeah, they got plasma technology that's much more efficient and doesn't overheat compared to the Imperial technology, which can overheat and actually kill the user.
So when you say walker, do you mean like the Sentinels, or?
I mean more like dreadnoughts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like a heavy walker. They got vehicle armor.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if our audience is very familiar with the dreadnoughts, but they're basically like walking caskets.
Yeah, a dreadnought is a space marine is killed, but he's considered way too cool to let die, so they put him in a life support system, which is a giant robot with some pretty scary weaponry attached to it and some decent armor systems.
Yeah, I know some of them are strapped with like auto cannons or multi-meltas, or some of them just bang their fist around and mutilate people.
Yeah, they got a dreadnought power fist, and because the life support systems are so good and they're attached to a space marine which can naturally live for a really long time, like thousands of years, the oldest dreadnought is about 10,000 years old.
Yeah, that's Bjorn the Fell-Handed, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I know we just left that big massive room. If I'm I think that was supposed to be an Easter egg, but I think that was actually a movie theater in the Tau battleship. Some of the 3D holograms that would pop up, I think some of them were like a bucket of popcorn and like, please make sure to turn off your communicator. And I'm wanting to say there was like a random picture of Tyranids.
I didn't notice any of that. I was too busy talking about dreadnoughts.
I'm sure the audience will just be rewinding right now to go look at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this starfish.
Starfish on a table.
Yeah, I just really continuing on with the whole aquatic themes, I suppose. But I will say that actually getting an A ranking on this particular level is actually a lot harder than it seems, mostly because I think I'm actually kind of rushing a bit through this level when I was recording, because I think you have like a 15-minute time limit.
Well, it comes in at about 11 minutes, I think. So.
Yeah, and you know, this is, you know, being a master Fire Warrior player.
Yeah.
So, and also it's making sure that, you know, enough kills are gotten, because like basically like barrels. If you kill someone with a barrel, it doesn't count as a kill for you.
Oh really? That's so lame.
Yeah, and it's never specified anywhere. So, but yeah, we're actually up to the main bridge level of. I keep on trying to remember what type of like air vehicle this is.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't.
The outside of it.
I think we'll be seeing that in the next level, but yeah, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But actually, for right now, it's actually a good time to bring up what the secret objective is for this particular level. And I wasn't able to figure it out initially myself. I had to go look at a guide for it. But while you're going through some of these like side rooms here, you'll actually come across like, you know, this member of the aircast here. So you come up and you poke your gun in his head, and once you find like 4 of them, secret objective done.
Oh really? So you have to poke them in the forehead with your pulse carbine and that's it?
Yeah, I guess you've like reassured them that everything's going to be okay, and they're not just going to be left there to die. So yeah, I don't.
This is bizarre.
Yeah.
Like you don't even. There's not even like press button to talk to him or.
Yeah, and you actually have to come into like physical contact with them. You can't just like get them into view and then walk away. So it's like, hey buddy, you're safe.
He looks more scared shitless than safe. Like, you know, you're walking through, you're covered in blood, gore, burnt bits, just everything, and you walk up to him, put a gun in his face.
Yeah, I think a guy in the thread named like something Mole, like Rabid Mole or something like that. I'm probably getting it wrong, but I guess he has like the novelization for the game.
Yeah,
and there's just that. Yeah, it's just like. You really don't think about the fact that more than likely Case is just like covered in brain matter and like scorched flesh, and yeah, it's probably awful to see this guy.
Secure the area until they arrive.
But you know, thankfully we're now in the cabin quarters, and it's actually pretty luxurious up here, except for all the Space Marines.
Sweet. I remember when I played this as a kid, like, this is actually a really, really difficult section of the game. It took me 3 or 4 goes to get it, and gratuitous grenade spam is the only way to do it.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few grenades in like the differing captain quarters, but even then, like, you know, it requires some good like strafing and sidestepping until you actually get the weapon we have right now, which is the plasma guns. It's actually like, I would say, in my opinion, it was like one of the best weapons in the game, just for like straight killing things.
I like the bolted, it's kind of so fun to use. Very cool.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, with the plasma gun, like, once you have something locked on, it almost will, like, curve to go attack the guy.
Nice.
Yeah, it actually has some like vague lock on.
I'm sort of weirded out, like, the bolter has a 16-round mag. That's kind of ridiculous, because according to the fluff, a straight mag has 20 rounds, and a sickle mag, like a curved mag, has 30. And then you got drum mags, which are like 50 plus. But, yeah, it's a strange number.
I can't even picture a bolter magazine with like 50 rounds. That seems very, very gratuitous.
It's a pretty big drum magazine, and it'd be huge on anybody but a Space Marine.
But yeah, we actually, I don't know if it was able to be heard right there, but we actually heard a little bit more from the Admiral. And he's voiced by Brian Blessed, and I seriously cannot get enough of Brian Blessed. But yeah, this is actually the end of the level where I guess our ship is safe now, so it's time to go fuck up some Imperium. So yeah, so thank you for joining me again, Plank, and I think you'll be joining me for the next video.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so see you next time on more Fire Warrior.